Oh, hello CFM, this is Coach Matt with our Thursday workout. Got a fun interval-based workout for today along with some double under practice, which is on our list for this first quarter of the year. This is a skill that many of you guys need work on, and we are going to give you opportunities to practice it as well as to train it. So understand the difference between a practice session and a training session. We think of practice as the skill component, not as high of a workload or a metabolic load, but a lot of neurologic and brain work on that one. Whereas a training session would be, I'm trying to get as many reps as I can in a certain amount of time. We're doing this for our work capacity, conditioning, strength, etc. So like think of practice is the software work, training is the hardware work, all right? So we'll do a little bit of both today. Begin with a 9-minute EMOM, and this is, we'll have 3 stations, so rotate through each one of them 3 times. The first one is just going to be some progressively more challenging work. So on jump rope, so we'll work from singles up to doubles. Even somebody who's very proficient at double unders, I would recommend doing a little lower extremity prep work before you go right to doubles. So that's why I say progressively more challenging. So start the first round, just rope skipping, singles, nice and easy, warm the body up, and then move your way into doubles and faster doubles, okay? The second station is 20 seconds of in-place, it's called a high knee, pop, freeze, and this is working on hip flexors as well as a little balance and lower extremity work. So I'm gonna start in my single leg knee elevated position, like a sprint position, and I'm gonna go pop, freeze, pop, freeze, pop, freeze, pop, freeze, pop, freeze, and we're doing that cycling back and forth for 20 seconds, right? So noting on the freeze position, I would like to be up on the ball of my foot, the leg that's on the ground, the knee that's up, I want to be up above my hip, right? So don't freeze down here, freeze up here. Really try to pull that knee as close as you can to your chest, and I'm always using arms in opposition, right? So pop, freeze, pop, freeze. Okay, there is a little bit of balance work. If you try to hold on the ball of your foot with one leg elevated, you see me kind of floating around, heel goes down, heel comes up. I'm trying to stay up without falling down. The third one is an empty hand tall snatch drill. So this is just practicing the skill of our dumbbell snatch and how to finish correctly. Okay, so I'll start up on the balls of my feet. One thumb is in my armpit with my elbow high, right? So this is simulating where my arm should go at the top of the extension, hip extension followed by an arm pull. And all I'm gonna do is turn over, punch the ceiling, and drop at the same time. So stand tall to finish, and then back to that thumb in the armpit, elbow high, drop and punch, stand tall, and finish, okay? And that's the way we would like to do our dumbbell snatches most efficiently. And I'll do that on both sides, right side, left side, and then recycle back to our jump rope. Finishing the warm up, we're gonna get a few stations set up. You need a dumbbell for your dumbbell snatches, you need a box for your box jump overs, a bike and a jump rope, and we can support very large classes in this type of format because we'll just stagger start or waterfall start so that not everybody is on the bikes at the same time when we begin, or jump ropes at the same time when we begin. All right, so this will be a 5-minute interval that is repeated 5 times, right? So the first 30 seconds is 30 seconds of max double unders. Then you get a 30-second rest and switch, 30 seconds of max calories on the bike, 30 seconds to rest and switch, and then 90 seconds to get as many rounds and reps of this little mini circuit as you can. So it's going to be 8 reps of a box jump over at the 24 and 20 levels. So a box jump over, you just have to tap the top of the box on the way over, or you can clear the box entirely, but I don't recommend doing that because when you get tired, if you clip your toe, you're going over, all right? So just think I'm jumping, tapping, and then over the box. Jump, tap, over, right? And the quickest, most efficient way to do this is to kind of face off at a diagonal, jump in a diagonal direction so that you don't have to rotate that much. If you jump straight over and then step down and then have to loop all the way back around, it just takes a little bit more time. And then your other 8 reps are a dumbbell snatch alternating hands. So dumbbell snatch starts with the dumbbell touching the ground, snatch, switch hands, tap the ground, snatch, switch hands, tap the ground, okay? And that is it for the workout. 3, 2, 1, rest, 90 seconds rest, and then reset to the very beginning, right? So over the course of 5 minutes, half of that is work, half of that is rest. So we're asking for a pretty aggressive pace the whole time, but remember that it is 5 rounds, okay? So don't destroy yourself on the first round and then have to kind of mop up the mess on the last 4 rounds. And that is it for today. Hope you guys have a great one. Oh, and we're tracking we're tracking total reps every round, entering that into SugarWOD 5 times for a max total reps. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.